start. Are we?
Okay. All right. This is
Hi,
episode
guys.
8.
Episode 8. 2 more to 10.
COVID
2 more to
live.
10. Yep.
Yeah.
We may do that. And
What's going on?
because of today's episode, we have a special guest. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Shit, man. We
Dude,
just
from this
watched.
view, it almost looks like he's standing right next to me.
It does.
From that angle.
Shit. So, what'd you guys think?
I was impressed.
I was impressed too. I mean, like I was telling Colin, I was actually surprised they gave us what they did in the first episode.
Same. I wasn't expecting the backstory at all.
Like pretty much right off the
Neither
bat.
was I. I
Yeah.
was expecting to get how he escaped the Sarlacc as like a mid-episode, a mid-season episode.
All right.
Exactly.
Or
But I
little
mean, when it
pieces.
started
like-
showing Camino and shit, I'm like, oh. And then it showed him picking up his dad's helmet and with probably his head still in it. I don't know.
His
Yeah.
head is definitely still in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm
Had
just
to
like,
be.
are we doing this? Are we doing this now? Holy fuck.
It's going to be like a therapist show. Like he's going through his shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Especially
also,
after that little brawl he had on in Mos Espa, and he had to go straight to the back to tank. Like
Right.
he's still, which I'm kind of confused because he fought like a badass on
Yeah.
Typhon, and he
Oh,
didn't need a back to tank then. So why now? That's what I don't understand.
The same. I thought we was going to get bits and pieces throughout the season of his past, and
Yeah.
then, like Colin said, a mid episode through
Yeah.
the season to explain some bigger
Well,
stuff.
they didn't fully connect it yet. So I mean, there's a 10-year gap between when he escaped the Sarlacc and like I'm going to guess it's like in the Return of the Jedi because the sail barge is no longer on fire.
Is it
so
10 years? I thought it was 5.
Is it 5?
I thought they said 5.
we're going to find out.
Yeah, it might be 5. I might have just yeah. I might
Or-
be confusing that with the Kenobi
I
show
might-
because it's 10 years after
Yeah.
Revenge of the Sith.
I might be confusing it with like this
Well, Colin's going to get the
MCU.
real answer. Yeah. There's so much shit we're into. We get things fucking crosswired.
Right. It's just but this episode was just awesome, dude. Like it was, and I loved how the mayor set his dude, and then dude expected Boba to pay him. And
Right?
I'm
I'm like,
are
that's
you
pretty
fucking
bold.
kidding me? Like, yeah, dude. They're thinking, oh, this dude
5
probably got
years.
lucky. Is it
5
5?
years?
Okay.
5 years.
Okay, I was wrong. You'll
Uh,
never hear me say that again.
I'm thinking, dude's the mayor's thinking, dude must have got lucky killing these people. So we ain't gonna take him too heavy, you know what I'm saying? So he was
But
like,
I thought Boba had a pretty good reputation throughout the galaxy, right?
but it's been 5 years, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
Last they knew he was dead, so they was like, is he?
but I mean, the death by Sarlacc, and he's out of the Sarlacc, so apparently he killed the Sarlacc, so he's not somebody to be fucked with.
Exactly, dude.
But do they
It's-
know that it's like, so my thing is that, so he was really well known and he was presumed dead for 5 years.
Yeah,
Does the mayor even believe that it's the real Boba Fett yet?
right, same.
Because
So you think he sent those people to come and attack him and Fennec to prove that he's the real Boba Fett?
Yes.
To prove and
Okay.
to see how far he can be pushed
Yeah.
to
But
like
I was telling Colin earlier, I think the mayor is going to come into play later on.
Right.
I think we're actually going to see him. I think he's actually going to be kind of a, not really a villain or whatever, but kind of an adversary to Boba.
right. I'm still trying to figure out who the hell the villain's gonna be. Also,
I think it's gonna be the mayor.
Yeah.
I'm also wondering if maybe not this season, maybe the next season, if we're ever gonna get a Luke Skywalker Boba face off.
That is going to be awkward as fuck.
Because we almost got one
Yes,
and,
he
and
just
Mando.
left. He
He
just
just
left
yeah,
when Luke
he
showed up.
just left. So
So I don't think
There
it's
was
very
actually
likely.
a meme when they were passing each other and they were kind of giving each other a weird look. But
right. And also, will Boba ever call on Jin and them for help? Or would they
That's
even
I feel
or
like
even if they would agree with what he's doing right now?
that's more likely than the Luke Skywalker thing.
Yeah.
The Luke Skywalker thing is a cool idea.
Yeah. Because
But I
they're
think
still people are still trying to get Sebastian what's his name?
to play
Fucking
Luke,
hired. Yeah.
yeah.
Which I could totally see it, man. I mean,
He's already on Disney's payroll anyway.
exactly,
Right.
dude. Exactly.
He's the Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
Have you
it
guys
would
seen?
be. I think it would be better than to see the whole deep fake thing's okay for like one scene, but
Right.
you don't want a whole series of that.
No,
Right.
I don't want a whole series of
No.
I mean,
And I'm okay with recasting if it's necessary. It's necessary. There's no way Mark Hamill can make a young Luke Skywalker. It's just not
oh
going to
fuck
happen.
no.
Oh, the dude's an old man now.
Yeah,
He's got to be in his 70s, if that.
Yeah. Like I said,
Mostly.
he's probably pushing the hell out of 70 if he's not 70.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's still looking pretty good though. So,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He is a.
I mean, shit. Stan Lee
uh,
lived well into his 90s.
Yep.
Stan Lee would have been
And
99.
it was his birthday. Was it yesterday?
I think it was yesterday.
Yeah,
That was yesterday.
Yeah.
His birthday was yesterday. He would have been 99 years old, man.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, man.
He almost
I
made
wonder.
it.
You know, it makes me wonder, man. Like the dude fucking created like in a way. This dude's God. He created a whole universe.
Yeah.
Right. Him and
Or at least had a hand in it.
exactly
Jack Kirby and
Ditka
Steve Ditko.
Kirby.
Yeah, Steve. You can't remember those.
You know.
Can't forget those two.
Oh fuck no, dude. But it makes me wonder, man, like just doing comics, writing comics, drawing comics, creating this kind of stuff, man. Like, could that possibly be the reason why he lived so long? Because he never gave up like
Doing
that
what he loved.
childhood, like yes,
Yeah.
exactly, dude. And
I think
Very well possible.
I think entirely that is one huge factor into why he lived so long. It's
He was
because
happy.
he was happy. He never
Yeah.
had to stop doing what he loved. He
I
could
mean-
walk. He could walk into the office and just be like, "You know what I think is a cool idea, guys?
exactly.
I think
Yeah.
we should make a superhero with stretchy arms. You know what? Fuck it. No, fuck it. This man can stretch everything." And he just
just does it.
everything.
Yeah, everything. Yeah.
But it's like fuck, dude, because I mean look at him, dude. Like he was doing cons up until like 2 years before he died.
Right.
If fucking that, dude.
He was out there. He was a man of the people.
Right.
Yeah. He loved his fans.
He was doing his cameos. What was his last
Yeah.
cameo? You guys remember?
Endgame.
Was it Endgame? Yeah.
It was Endgame.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he did one in Far From Home, did he?
No.
No.
If
No,
we're
he did
talking
not.
actual Stanley cameos, the last one that I saw was in Loki. He was painted on the wall with the other
Yeah.
Time Guardians.
It wasn't a
It's
physical
just-
appearance, but it's still.
It was
Right,
it was the
man,
man
right.
who was
And
Yeah.
you know, fucking it sucks because dude, we just had the fucking greatest Spider-Man movie of all time.
Dude,
Fucking time.
I 100% think if Stan Lee were to watch that movie, he would have cried.
Oh,
He
fuck
would
yeah,
have been
would've.
so proud.
He would have. He would have loved it. And
that
it sucks.
He had a part in that. And yeah.
Yeah.
You know, fucking the way I look at it is he didn't really start getting bad until he let motherfuckers control his life.
Yeah.
Once he was like, you know what, I'm getting up in age. Like, I need this person to do my money and this person to do this, and this is when he fucking started really getting bad.
Right.
It was just like, dude, live your life the way you want is like the message, I believe.
Okay, let's get back to Boba.
Yes, back to Book of Boba Fett.
Yes.
Yes.
So a lot of people I know were worried about what they would do to Fennec Shand, and bro, that scene of her like parkour chasing people on the roof. And,
Yes.
that was like, I like how she killed the one guy because there was two of them.
Yeah, he told her alive, but I'm like, one is enough, so kill the other.
Yeah, it was like the look on her eyes was like, fuck it.
I'll do what I
can.
I'd
In
see,
true
but
Fennec fashion.
so like me and Adam, Jared, we discussed this earlier, and I want your thoughts on it. So
Okay.
I feel like that right there, that plants the seed of they both have a very different approach. That whole episode was basically Fennec being like, let me fucking brutalize him and act like Jabba the Hutt would.
Right.
And
Put
Boba
fear.
Fett,
She wants to instill fear. He wants to rule by respect.
right.
Yeah.
And Boba Fett being like, yo, I'm not Jabba the Hutt. I think there is a possibility that the mayor is the bad guy. There is also a possibility that Fennec Shand ends up as the villain and ends up as the show might end up being Fennec Shand versus Boba Fett as to who's going to be the leader of the Daimo of the Hutt.
Okay, that I don't know.
If that happens, I could see it stretching. Like, I could see season finale, them two get into a spat, and then they're doing something. Like, there's a big thing going on. Well, season finales always have something fucking big going on anyways.
Yeah.
And then I don't see her trying to fight him right then and there, but I see her leaving off and then coming back in like season 2 to challenge for the third.
I think what I was telling Colin earlier is that they clearly have some sort of bond. Okay. She is loyal to him to a point. I will give you that, to a point.
Because he saved her life.
Exactly. And that's kind of a life debt situation.
Right.
But
same as the Gamorrean guards.
Right now, I don't see enough to speculate one way or the other.
Right.
I mean, it's too early on to know.
It's still very early.
There's a little bit of tension. There's a little bit of tension. But I don't think it's enough to warrant, them turning on each other.
A full heel turn for Miss Fennec Shand.
Yeah. It's not going to be Boba. Boba's not going to be the one to initiate it. I guarantee that. It's going to be her. If it happens, it's going to be her.
I think.
Fun fact, guys. Ming-Na Wen is the only person ever who has been in a Marvel movie, in a Star Wars movie, and a Disney princess.
Yep.
Yes.
She was Mulan.
Correct.
Yeah. She is a straight badass.
And she looks fantastic for her age. I mean, you would not think she's in her 50s. You would not.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
I mean, I was like, I don't know what she's doing, but she needs to keep doing it.
My wife did not believe for the longest time. Like when Mando came out and that episode of season 1 with Fennec Shand.
Yeah.
Right. I was like, that's Mulan, babe. And she said, no, it's not. That Mulan. No, she said, listen, Mulan came out like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
There's no way that is Mulan. Yep. And I'm like,
Mulan was a 90s movie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It came out.
Mulan 90s?
Yeah. That came out probably 20 something years ago.
Yeah.
20.
Okay. I was still a kid. I was still maybe 15 when it came out, something like that.
Right.
Yeah. I watched Mulan a lot as a kid. It was newer, not brand new.
And another fun fact, and she was actually credited in the episode as Jennifer Beals.
Oh,
really?
The Twi'lek that owned that establishment that Boba Fett visited, the orange-looking one, that's Jennifer Beals from Flashdance. Yeah. And it actually says her name in the credits, too.
Yeah, and I noticed her name in the credits, and I was like, dude, how do I know that?
Yeah. She's
that
been in
name.
other stuff too, but Flashdance, I think, is the most popular thing she's been in. I think she
Damn.
was in a show, a recent show. I can't remember what it was, but it was more like a crime kind of show or whatever.
Like Law and Order kind of thing.
Yeah, something like that. She
I
was one of the main cast members or whatever. But yeah, she looks good for her age too.
was excited to see Gamorrean guards.
Yeah.
I just love Gamorrean guards. They're neat.
And they're
Yeah.
different. They're not your typical ones that have the fur and whatnot. So
They're-
maybe
yeah.
Black Series.
Yeah.
Black Series needs to get on that.
I think it might be a little early. I want the major domo of the mayor as a Black
Yeah.
Series because
Right.
I immediately love that guy because that guy immediately had never met Boba Fett and immediately had the balls to be a prick to him.
Exactly, dude. Yes.
And he
And
was able to leave.
You're right.
unharmed.
Well, I think he knew that like Boba Fett was trying to be different
dick?
than
Yeah.
he knew that Boba Fett was trying to be different than the Hutts. And I think that the mayor knew that. And I think that, being Major Domo, being so close, like the mayor's second in command, right? He knew that if he went there and was like, the mayor says hi,
Yeah.
he wouldn't get killed. And it was like,
But that also begs the question, if they knew that, then why didn't the mayor himself come there?
because it's they were being an asshole. They were being
Okay.
pricks on purpose. Like, you're not
Very-
even good enough for me to show my
Yeah.
face to. Why?
Yeah.
What if the mayor is someone we already know?
I think the mayor's gonna be that Ith from the trailer. Do you know what Ith are? The fucking
Yeah.
their heads shaped like
Yes.
this.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I know what you're talking about.
In the trailer, there's a Ith sitting in like a throne
Yeah.
in one of the shots, and I think that's gonna be the mayor. And Ith just don't move around well.
No, they don't.
But
And
You know,
they speak in a weird
Yeah,
way.
right.
I don't.
They speak their own language, and it's
Yeah.
I don't
know-
understand the Ith language.
you don't think the mayor could be the fucking dude that was in Mandalorian? God, what's his name? The black dude. He took
Grief
over
Car-
that.
Grief
you
Karga?
go-
Varga?
Yeah. Is that on the same planet?
No, that's on
That's
Navarro.
on Navarro. That's
There
Navarro.
you go. Okay. I was just
Yeah.
wondering that because he was like,
No.
I am like the god of this planet.
I don't think they're going to tie in that much to the Mandalorian. I think it's just the extension of his
I
return
think
from the
that-
Mandalorian.
There will be a lot tie in with the Cobb Vanth. I
Yeah.
think that we might get an episode or two of Cobb Vanth.
They're on Tatooine, so why not?
Well, no, I think the speeder bike gang that we saw for a second, you were right. I'm pretty sure that was Aunt and Uncle Beirut's house.
And
I
there's
thought it
someone
was
else
too.
that resided there that looked exactly like it.
I'm pretty sure it was just like a old,
Yeah.
and
But- Wouldn't
But,
wouldn't the Empire be gone by the time Boba got to fucking that house though?
most definitely.
Yeah.
So then
It-
because when did Aunt and Uncle fucking get set fucking ablaze? What movie was I?
That was A New Hope. That was the first movie.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, that's right. So
It
yeah,
was A New Hope. Yeah.
but
So I'm
news to
guessing-
say they
I'm
couldn't have
guessing-
resold the house. So.
Yeah. And when it was abandoned and I fixed it up and started living there.
Yeah, probably. I didn't even think about that. I was like, fuck. Because I was wondering, I'm like, is that Uncle fucking? And I'm like, no, it can't be. It can't be. And then I don't know.
Right.
It looked, unless a lot of homesteads look that way on Tatooine.
Yeah, probably. I'm guessing because fucking. It doesn't seem like there's any like super upper class fucking people on Tatooine.
Not really.
That
No.
sounds
you
like
know.
there are tons of super upper class people on Tatooine. Like, look, like, no, like Jabba the Hutt. That dude had slave dancers.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude was a drug kingpin of not just Tatooine, but an entire galaxy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
And so there's tons of upper class people on Tatooine. Look at the bar that they went to.
Yeah.
That lady, not the patrons of the bar, but that lady was definitely a high class broad. The Jessica Biels.
Yeah, but I think they're like few and far between though. I think they're just like confined in one area on Tatooine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, most of the settlements on Tatooine are in one generalized area.
Yeah.
But oh man, I'm excited though.
I'm gonna go grab me a glass of water really fast, guys.
Okay. My fiance watched it with me and was watching it, and she was like, when it ended, she's like, wait a minute, this is doing it week by week, isn't it? And I'm like, yeah. It's like The Mandalorian. She was like, fuck me. She hates waiting on that shit, dude. It drives her nuts.
Well,
like,
I think it actually is kind of what do you want to call it? Fuck. I can't think of the word for it, but it's actually kind of a good thing because if you were to binge it, you might miss something.
Yeah.
There you have the chance to rewatch it, notice things you haven't before you get to the next episode.
Right. And like I feel like we grew up with that because of cable.
Yeah.
You know, we'd always have to wait a week before the new episodes to come out. So to me, it sucks, but it's not like that big of a deal, I guess.
Exactly.
You know, I'm just like, can't wait till next Wednesday. Like, sucks. I
But
can't binge it. But
like I was telling Colin earlier, I mean, did you ever watch the show Arrow?
What is it?
Arrow on the CW.
Oh, Arrow.
It's about Green Arrow. You know how when they started it out, it took like 1 or 2 seasons for him to talk about or for him to recap his whole experience on the island.
Yeah.
I'm kind of thinking that's kind of the direction they're going to go with Boba's backstory.
Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that.
I think season 1's going to take care of that. I think that's going to be told in season 1. It's only 5 years to cover.
Right.
And I mean, right now he's with the Tusken Raiders.
I think almost the whole 5 years he spent.
At the very end of it, I want to call him the chieftain because I think they're called chieftains. The Tusken Raider chieftain gives them water, which is a sign of respect.
Yeah.
So I think he becomes part of the tribe.
I think he spends the whole 5 years. Okay, so the Book of Boba Fett starts 5 years after
Return of the
Jedi, right? He is he is first on Tatooine. I think that he gets, because Slave 1 will still be on Tatooine when he died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? I think that
he said he had to get to Anchorhead and you get off world. His ship is at Anchorhead.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that, but yes.
Yeah. Yes, it's at Anchorhead.
But anyways, I think that him and the Tusken Raiders are going to form an alliance. He's going to become a member of the Tusken Raiders. Because like when we meet him in The Mandalorian,
he's wearing the robes. He's got the gaffy stick.
Yeah, I was going to say he's got robes. He's got a gaffy stick. He's got their like the binoculars they use.
Yeah.
And all kinds of Tusken Raider stuff. And so I think that he like becomes a Tusken Raider.
Yeah.
And then the Mandalorian stuff happens. Like he gets his ship back, and then once he notices, like he's happy living as a Tusken Raider, and then once he realizes that Mando has his gear, he's like, I know what I gotta do.
Like time to get my shit together.
And then all the Mando stuff happens, and then he realizes like he's gonna go be.
Yep. Right. He's gonna be the crime lord.
Right.
But like not in a crime lord kind of way though, is what it seems like. He's just like, you know, I'm gonna do this shit, but if you fucking cross.
See, I have a feeling that it's not gonna go the way he thinks it's gonna go.
I think that he's going to be forced to do it the same way as Jabba.
He's going to have to be ruthless. He's going to have to be the ruthless guy. Because his ways, I don't think his way's going to work. Not on Tatooine. Tatooine is ruthless by itself.
Yeah.
Yes. That is like, yes. Deserts are not kind places.
No. And I figured he would know that by living among the Tusken Raiders.
Yeah.
Right. That's like kind of shadows Dune a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
He's living among the sand people and
Mhm.
then taking the politics.
Which mind you is a very high honor.
Oh my God.
Because that is like something not to be taken fucking lightly.
What if later in the episode he calls on the Tuscan Raiders to be his fucking
Like bodyguards kind of
his
shit.
imperial, like his like top of the line imperial? Because
Dude,
obviously
that'd be fucking sick.
obviously
That would
they
be
can
sick.
fight.
Oh,
I immediately during the scene where they were whooping Boba Fett's ass, I understand that he was like, desperate and out of water and not like in a good place, but he killed that big monster, no problem,
Yeah.
Yeah.
in the same position, and they
Yep.
were beating him his ass.
Yeah.
So
He didn't fight back though.
he did for a while.
I
Yeah.
think he knew if he fought back, it'd be worse. Like shit would
Yeah.
get worse. Plus, this motherfucker's dehydrated, dude.
Yeah.
And then I think he saw his opportunity when that big fucking 4-armed monster looking motherfucker jumped out, and he was like, "I kill him and save the little dude. I'm in."
Yeah.
I think it's Boba. He knows what's up.
Which explains why he walked back with them and didn't try to escape at that point.
Exactly.
Well, I think that he knew that they would respect him for saving a child.
Yeah.
And Boba himself couldn't not save a child.
He still has a sense of honor.
Right. He's not the ruthless killer that Fennec Shand is. Like I was
Exactly.
saying, I think the tension
But I
between
think
them.
by the end of the season, he's probably going to be.
I don't think so. I think that he's going to remain Boba Fett, and the ruthless killer that everybody wants to see is going to be Fennec Shand.
I think it can go either way. I think Bubba's going to come to a realization that he can't just be like, you know my name. You know what I can do. He's going to have to show them what he can do.
Something I would like to say, though, to our viewers is that if any of you motherfuckers know what that 4-armed sand monster is called, comment it below this.
Yeah.
Because
we tried to find it.
We all did a bunch of research and nothing.
Because I swear I seen something like that in the Clone Wars.
See, whenever I first saw the claws, I was like, is this the motherfucking Rancor?
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
And then I saw more claws and more claws and more claws, and I was like, Rancor only have 2 arms.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I was like, what the fuck, dude?
Maybe that's a baby crate dragon?
Well, crate dragons do have arms, but they're mostly hidden in the sand.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm wondering if that thing like fell asleep and like the sandstorm buried it, and then that's when they found it.
But maybe that's how they sleep, to stay out of the heat.
Yeah. That's true. It's just, I wouldn't have kept digging that fucking thing when I saw the claw.
Well, it's a fucking Rhodian. They're not credited for their intelligence.
Right.
Not at all.
Like, we need to move someplace the fuck else. Is what it was. But I don't know, man. I'm excited. I can't wait to see what happens. So, it's it's like my fiance was saying, it's balls that, we gotta wait each week, but at the same time, like, I get it.
And I'm pretty sure
it invokes,
it's going to be 7 episodes.
To me, it invokes the feeling of like Saturday morning cartoons almost.
Exactly.
In that, like, when you were watching Saturday morning cartoons as a kid, you got 1 episode per Saturday.
Yeah.
So, like, I remember I watched all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 1 on the set, like,
yeah.
in probably Yu-Gi-Oh! Like 50-something Saturdays. You know what I mean?
But
I never
back
missed.
then it was normal. It was normal.
Yeah, and I was saying it
until
invokes the
Netflix
same
came out.
feeling. It's the same, like you get all week. We're here right now doing a podcast about one episode, around 30-minute episode of a show.
Yeah,
and
that wasn't long.
we have enough to talk about. But we also have all this time to sit on it and to chew what we just saw, and to stew, and to talk with our friends, and talk with the people we know about what we think is going to happen. And then we have all of that to have our minds blown even farther, because Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau have not done anything bad at all so far with their Disney Plus Star Wars stuff. The Mandalorian.
No.
And you know why? Because they have the whole thing planned from start to finish.
Yeah.
They just don't make it up on the fly like the sequel trilogy.
God, that was awful.
That was
but they in the Disney Gallery, you guys watched the season 2 finale version, right?
Right.
Yeah, you guys watched that. That proved Mark Hamill was brought on set the very first day of shooting of The Mandalorian season 1.
Yeah.
That tells you on how far back they had this shit planned.
Oh, yeah.
That's how it needs to be done. If it's not done like that, it's not going to work.
Yeah. And
that's how Lucas did it. Lucas had it all planned, but he didn't know it was going to be such a hit, so he didn't expect to finish it.
Right. Like there's a big controversy amongst fans of Lucas said that he had episode 1 through 3 done before he ever did for episode 4, 5, and 6.
That is why 4, 5, and 6 are done first.
Yeah. And people are like, there's no fucking way. But I'm just like, if he had him done, he had him done. I think because the thing about it is he came out and said that he didn't know Vader was going to be Luke's father at the beginning.
Nope.
So I'm like, how could you have 1 through 3 done if you didn't know Vader was going to be Luke's dad?
Because they're Lucas. Those twins could have been any twins.
Yeah, exactly.
Those twins right there that Padme had could have been original. They could have been just fucking. They could have been
two anyway.
2 dark Jedi that went follow their dad or whatever.
And he just retweaked it when he realized he was onto something.
Yeah,
but
I
guarantee Dave and John have this shit planned. I don't think it'll go beyond 3 seasons of Boba Fett. I don't think it'll go beyond that. But I think they at least have 3 seasons already written and pretty much done at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, most definitely.
No, sorry. Go ahead, Colin.
They most definitely have at least 3 seasons planned.
Yeah.
You were saying, when do they start Mando season 3?
Yeah.
Was that your question?
Yeah. Next year.
Next year.
Yeah. Next
Probably
year
in December.
Christmas. Yeah.
Because I'm wondering if it's going to be
after Book of Boba is supposed to be.
So, do you guys have any predictions for that?
What?
Any predictions for Mando season 2
or season 3?
Season 3, yeah.
I think pretty much the entire season he's going to be without Grogu, and it's going to be by himself.
I agree. I think that the season is going to be a lot of focus on him and Bo-Katan fighting.
Yeah. That is good. Yeah.
Because I think she's going to follow him.
He's the rightful ruler of Mandalore right now. In order for her to be, she has to fight for it.
So I think Bo-Katan, my idea of what season 3 is probably going to be, and I will, probably admit that I'm probably wrong, but I think that Bo-Katan is going to take him, Din Djarin, to a place with a lot of Mandalorians on it, and to wherever they're gathered in largest numbers, and be like, this is our leader, right? And teach him all about being the Mandalore, the leader of Mandalorians.
All right.
And then finale episode, they fight. She legitimately tries to take it, and he kills her.
Oh, you think she's gonna die?
That's what I think that's what I don't know what's gonna happen in the middle. But in the beginning, I think the first episode is gonna be Bo-Katan taking Din Djarin to wherever the largest gathering of Mandalorians is, because she would know where the largest gathering of Mandalorians is, because she was the previous Mandalore.
Yep.
And a lot of Mandalorians probably still look at her as the Mandalore.
Right.
But it states in their religion that whoever wins it in battle wins the rightful ruler.
Right. And so her people are going to say that Din is the Mandalore.
Yeah.
And so I think some shit's going to happen in the middle. I don't know. I have no ideas for what happens in the middle.
One thing I want to happen, and it could just be like one scene or whatever, is I want Bo-Katan and Ahsoka in a scene together again.
Yes.
Mud wrestling.
Armor on or off?
Off.
I that would be great. Don't get me wrong, but I don't see that happening.
I also don't see that happening. But listen, a man can dream.
But
right?
We can imagine it though, right?
Because they have so much of a history together. They need to show them together again in live action.
Well,
they need to do a scene with Luke and Ahsoka together talking about Anakin.
They do.
Luke explaining to Ahsoka that Anakin turned the light at the very end, and he did right.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like
and
that's
then she
we're
will
gonna
fill
get
him
that
in on how he was in the Clone Wars and how much of a hero he was in the Clone Wars.
I think that we'll get some of that in the Ahsoka show for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think that it's too far to think that we won't, because Ahsoka needs that closure from Luke.
Exactly.
Luke is the only
person. I can also see in first encounter, she learns he's a Skywalker. She's immediately going to be guarded because he is the direct descendant of the Anakin Skywalker. So she's probably going to think, oh, this motherfucker is probably dark too.
Hold up.
Well,
go ahead, Jared.
I don't know if she'll be, oh, he's dark too. I think Ahsoka's even level-headed enough to where she'll try to connect with him with the Force.
Oh yeah,
I mean, she can read minds. She can read minds, so she can probably tell what his intentions are as soon as she meets him. They've probably felt each other in the Force, kind of like how Luke felt Grogu.
Mm-hmm.
But that's another thing. Do you think Grogu will be in this season?
Oh, you mean in season 3?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
I think he's going to be with Luke for a while.
Oh, okay. So I think they have a lot of explaining to do before episode 7, or they have to totally retcon episode 7.
Yeah.
Because they explain that the Jedi Temple is destroyed and everyone but Ben and Luke die. Right?
Yeah, and it just doesn't make sense to make a character like Grogu and just have him die.
And Grogu is such a cash cow.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
They're going to keep him around for as long as possible.
He is the Mickey Mouse of Star Wars now.
Yeah, he is.
Even non-Star Wars fans love him.
That's why I said he is the Mickey Mouse of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he is.
That's like an indisputable fact.
Yeah. Because he's so fucking cute.
He is. He is cute. And
what were your guys' first thoughts? Like the camera pans around to behind Din and you see into the fucking cradle and it's a baby.
I was like, oh. That was my first reaction.
I thought he was cute, but that wasn't my first thought. My first thought was, how the fuck?
Yeah.
Where the fuck? Like, whose are you? Like, because we've only known 2.
Yeah. It had been.
And we don't even know, and we didn't even know what their species is called.
No.
We still don't.
Lucas left that.
We still don't.
Lucas left that a mystery on purpose.
Yeah. So I was like, is that Yoda's? You know, and I'm like, no, it's just a baby. But then you find out, the fucking baby that's 50 years old. So I'm like,
it's same exact age and created the same exact time as Anakin Skywalker.
exactly. Could he possibly be the actual children?
Well, I don't want to think that, because that'll take away from Anakin's story.
It would, but
He's ruined everything else.
yeah. I mean,
it's about like bringing the Emperor back in Episode 9. It kind of discredited his sacrifice.
Yeah, it did, and it sucked. It did.
Yeah.
If they would have just been like, it's a clone, I would have been like, okay, so
that would have made more sense, because in Dark Empire, that's what he was a clone.
Yeah, he got cloned like fucking 30 times in the fucking comics and shit.
Yeah,
they're like, no, this is the actual fucking Emperor. But why? Because now it's that fucking Kathleen Kennedy, dude, like, needs to be fired. I don't even know how the fuck she still has.
She just needs to stay in her lane.
Right.
I think that
she's a good producer. Just leave her at that. Do not have any creative control over anything, and we're good.
Like she said, the reason why we have to make these from scratch is because we don't have any history that tells us what happens after Return of the Jedi. You
got books, you got comics, you got all kinds of fucking shit you can draw
like
upon.
You don't have that anymore because you fucking said none of that shit was canon.
Exactly. You set yourself up for failure on that aspect.
Exactly. And
Ben
then I feel
Solo should have been Luke Skywalker's son. It was Ben Skywalker.
No, it was always Ben, the name, but it was always Leia,
Jason,
and Han's kids.
Jason and Jaina.
Yeah.
And Jason himself became a badass Sith Lord himself.
He did.
Darth
Caedus. I don't know if you could call him a Sith. Like, he was definitely a Sith Lord, but all of his techniques that he learned were ancient Jedi techniques, and that's what made him so fucking dummy strong.
Yeah. He was OP for sure.
Oh,
definitely. He could flow walk, which is like, during a fight, he could exist 5 seconds in the future and in the present at the same time. So you really can't swing on him because
you got nothing.
He knew a technique called Shatterpoint, which is like he could visually.
Mace Windu had that ability.
He could visually like perceive the weak spots in something. So like he could know where to strike your armor to make it fall apart just by like watching you or things of that nature.
Because Luke and Mara only had one kid, and then Han
was Ben.
That was Ben Skywalker.
Han and Leia had 3 total.
Anakin, Jason, and Jaina.
Jason and Jaina were first. Anakin was the baby. He was the youngest.
Right.
Which in my eyes, you shouldn't name your child after, one that turned to the dark side. But that's just me.
But
I get it. I understand it. But,
responsible women are the reason I don't have a child named Anakin.
Yeah. Technically, Anakin and Vader are 2 separate people.
Yes.
Just one body.
You're right.
But, Anakin was a huge fucking hero in the Clone Wars. And they tried to celebrate that. I feel like, which they kind of
even Anakin Solo, he was pretty good himself before he died.
Right.
Oh, most definitely.
He was supposed to be like the next chosen one, wasn't he?
Chewbacca sacrificed his life for him.
Wow.
Chewbacca. Oh, something you saying Chewbacca made me realize. Did you guys notice the Trandoshan in episode 1 of
the Wookiee fur?
Yeah, the Wookiee fur.
He gave him a Wookiee pelt.
Yep.
I'm wondering what Wookiee that was. We know it wasn't Chewie.
It definitely wasn't.
It's probably just a random Wookiee. I wouldn't really.
But do you know why that's cool, Adam and Jared?
What?
The Trandoshans are the people who hunt the Wookiees.
The slavers. Yes,
they're the Wookiee slavers. That whole race of people is basically constantly at war with Wookiees. They're going there to get them to take slaves. So it's like a call out to that. that the
Yeah.
Trandoshan guy gives him a
Yeah.
Wookiee fur.
And not only does Boba Fett probably have history with that particular Trandoshan,
Well, he did
but he
say
also
he said, "This is weird. I used to work
Yeah.
for him. Now
Yeah.
he works for me."
But who else worked for him? Bosk.
True.
Yes.
Yeah. Which in the books it was pretty interesting. Bosk and Boba Fett had their own little battle, and fucking Boba killed him.
Yeah.
Well, Bosco was kind of a bitch and dumb.
Kind of, yeah.
I was never.
I mean, if you remember him in the Clone Wars with Aura Singh, him, and oh fuck, who else was in? I can't remember who else was in there, but she was basically calling the shots before Boba joined. Then he was kind of calling the shots, but she was still kind of the leader, and it kind of just went back and forth. Yeah, Aura Singh.
That's who was calling the shots, right?
Yeah.
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 But it's just like going off what you were saying, that he's kind of like dumb or whatever. He just goes with whoever's saying what. He doesn't really have his own opinion.
No. Well, yeah, he's like not really. He's a dumb lizard.
Yeah. All he knows is killing Wookiees, probably.
Right. He's smart as hell when it comes to killing stuff and fighting.
Yeah.
When
But as far as a plan or doing or making up a plan, no.
No. He's got a cool ship though.
Yeah.
He does have a cool ship. That's a really cool ship. That's awesome.
But I'm wondering in the series if we're going to have any more callbacks to the bounty hunters that Boba, ran with. Like Dengar is a huge one. We don't know his fate. We only seen him once in Empire, and that was it.
Yeah, he's probably dead. Well, in the Star Wars universe, they ruined Dengar's backstory because they ruined Han Solo's backstory.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because Dengar, the reason he wears that like towel head wrap thing,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it, like I don't know, it's the bandages really. To me, it always looked like he was wearing like a towel wrapped around his head.
Yeah.
This way.
Yeah.
And
but that had to do with Han Solo.
yeah, they were in a speeder bike race, swoop bike race to be specific. They were in a swoop bike race, and while he was in a swoop bike race, he while he was in the swoop bike race, he like got in front of Dengar and like smacked the front of his fucking speeder, so it started to wobble, and then thrustered in his face. Like,
oh damn.
Kicked the thruster. That's why his face is all scarred up.
Yeah.
Because he took a fucking swoop bike thruster to the face while he was racing Han Solo. That's
Jesus.
also why he signed up to go fucking find Han Solo and kill him.
Yeah.
Because
Revenge.
personal vendetta.
Yeah.
But that was extended universe. That was in the books. So I guess when they made the Han Solo movie, they were like, we don't need to include Dengar. And I'm like, but that's important.
Yeah, yeah. They did everything else pretty much. The Kessel Run, him meeting Chewbacca. I mean, fuck.
Can we say though that those Jawas were so efficient at stripping the armor off of Boba? It took them.
They've done it before.
No time. They've definitely done that. They were like, click, click.
Yep. They knew exactly what to do.
Yeah. They didn't give a shit.
At all, no issues. I left him there to die. They probably thought he was dead.
Just got a mail call.
Oh,
open it! Open it! Open it! Open it!
I'm trying to get it's all taped up really well. Can't complain.
So, how do you like that in-game Thor?
What is it?
No, you just got in-game Thor the other day, didn't you?
Endgame? Thor?
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did. Oh,
Fat
yeah.
Thor.
Yes.
Dude Thor.
Dude Thor.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. His eyes are all like fucking shit. He's ready to throw down.
Yeah, dude.
I don't like the paint on the hammer and axe, but I understand.
They should have included the regular versions along with them.
Exactly.
So you can switch them out.
I also got him today.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
I am inevitable.
Yes. It came with let's see, Ashy Head
Yeah.
and
That's the fuck I'm about to die head.
Snap Head.
Yep.
So I was happy. And then this one came in, and this one is okay. I just got a notification on my phone that a package was delivered. I was like, oh, I wonder what it could be. And this one is my $15 MCU
Oh, nice.
Deluxe Black Widow.
And you already got Yelena. You got Yelena, right?
She's on her way. She should be here, I think, tomorrow. So
the effects that come with that are dope.
Yeah,
oh,
that's
dude.
almost like the Stormtrooper Black series that came with all the shit.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like if you look at the back of this, it comes with this.
It's a flight stand.
And the flight stand.
And Colin's like, fuck, I need a flight stand.
Yeah. And then it comes with like 4 different hands and a whole bunch of fire for the guns and shit.
Damn.
Dude, Meraki, $15 is all I paid for this.
That's a steal, dude.
You're right. Because I think these were like $29.99 at GameStop or something.
Yeah, they were.
If that. So I was like, when I saw that, I was like, yeah, okay, I gotta snatch that up. I know I've said I wasn't really a huge fan of the movie, but needed a Black Widow, so.
Hey, we got Yelena out of it, so there you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's my most recent acquisition.
Oh, you got him with the
so
white
jealous.
Yeah.
I think mine is like that too.
God, he's so awesome, dude.
That's Keith David animated.
How many heads does he come with?
Just 2. He's got a regular one and the.
Do you want to see the other one?
Yeah, it's just one with just
the regular eyes.
That one.
That's sick, dude.
And then I've got
that wingspan's got to be insane.
It is. It's about. I want to say it's pushing a foot.
Oh no shit.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, and I thought the Batman Who Laughs fucking wingspan was pretty good.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing on that, dude.
No.
Cause yeah, I got him sitting right next to me. So, but that's his wingspan.
Yeah, that's not bad though.
No, it's not. Like I said, I thought this one was.
Do you have the Robins to go with him?
Nope, just this dude.
Oh damn! Because they made actually 3 different Robins. There's supposed to be 3 of them.
Yeah,
made 3 different ones, and I can never find them. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm not even gonna fucking try.
Walmart.com has him and the 3 Robins for like $39.99 on pre-order right now.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Are they re-releasing them?
Yeah, in a whole box, dude. Nice. Now that's a wingspan, dude.
I can't even see it. I don't even see it. Call and say something.
Fuck.
There we go. Yeah. You have to make noise for it to focus on you on Zoom.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Well, yeah,
that's all good.
This guy has a huge wingspan.
Yeah. But we both want the folded wings. It just takes up too much real estate.
So, all right, I'm gonna give a shout out here real quick to let's see, Toy Fiend Cult. That's who sold me the Black Widow. Toys, comics, apparel, pop culture, and cool shit. Which it's on the card that says cool shit. So that's very cool. All right,
nice.
So what's up?
Shout out to them for the awesome fucking pricing on the deluxe Black Widow.
That is.
Thank you a lot.
This is the other head, Jared. The calm head.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. I like that too. Fuck, I need to find him, dude.
Well, all my Walmarts, they fucking have like 5 or 10 of them.
Really? Yeah, my Walmart had like 4 in there.
Yeah.
My Walmart usually only has like fucking alien fucking
Yeah.
NECA. But
Mine
it ain't
too.
even that. It ain't even that.
There's
it's
fucking-
the dude. Like,
There's right now at one of my Walmarts, there's literally 20 of the exclusive Super Shredder from the movie.
that's
Yeah.
fucking insane.
I
Dude.
dude,
Yeah.
I don't think anybody bought one from my Walmart.
No. And they're still sitting there. I'm just like, okay, if you clearance this shit, I might get it.
You know what
Exactly.
a NECA that I want is that I'm probably never gonna be able to find?
What?
The damn Puppet Masters.
Oh,
yeah.
dude.
Puppets.
I've never seen one.
I've seen one.
I
And-
went on vacation to Vegas not that long ago. I was back in August. Me and the wife went to Vegas. And fucking like maybe 4 blocks from my hotel was this little toy shop called Nightmare Toys.
Oh, wow.
It was like all horror themed.
That's
and they
fucking what's
had-
up.
As you would expect from a name like Nightmare Toys.
Right. They had all kinds of things, but lots and lots of horror collectibles. It was an awesome little store. If you guys are ever down in Vegas, fucking check it out.
Hell
It's
yeah,
like on the
dude.
strip. It's just on the
I'm-
less casino-y side of the
Yeah.
strip.
Okay.
I'm supposed to be going to Vegas for a wedding in April, I believe. So I'm gonna have to
Oh.
fucking check this out.
Nightmare Toys.
Don't let me forget that shit.
I won't.
I don't know when I'll ever go.
So there is I'll get to it in a minute, but they had a whole back wall of NECA figures, of NECA horror figures, and they had some of the Puppet Master ones, but could not convince the wife to let me buy action figures on vacation
Yeah.
without her being incredibly pissed off at me. She let me go. She let me go. She was like, definitely, like, we can go in there, take a time to go in there and see the store, because they had a fucking super dope mural outside with like Freddy and Jason.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, like their whole front window was painted, and it was awesome. Cool little store. But they had a bunch of the horror NECAs that I've never seen before. Some Leatherface, some Jason, some like some of the
That's
rarer
awesome, dude.
Jasons, all
Yeah.
the Puppet Master ones.
We was talking about the Toonie Terrors the other
Yeah.
day, Colin.
Yeah.
Right.
And you was like, you found Sam, and I brought this down so I could fucking show him to you.
Oh my god.
Oh, hold on.
I just want Beetlejuice.
Oh, I like the bag head better, but I would
Right,
have to
same.
go get 2 to get
Yeah, so you can display both.
right.
Yeah.
I need both. And then I brought them down, dude. I figured since we're talking about a horror figure shop, I'd show you this shit. Here's my Chucky.
Oh wow.
Chucky and I don't remember his
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Yeah.
Legit.
See, I was
those
never
seem-
crazy into Chucky. I was never.
and then-
I liked the first Child's Play, but the ones after that I wasn't a fan of.
It's Victor Crowley.
Man
Yeah.
from
Hatchet.
right.
Yep.
And
It was
then-
Kane. I think it was Kane, right?
Yeah. Kane. Fuck, man. I can't even think of it now. I just watched a documentary on the dude's life on Amazon.
He's mayor of some town somewhere now.
Yeah. Oh, the wrestler?
Yeah.
Glenn Jacobs, Kane?
Yeah. That's him.
Yeah, he's a mayor now, man.
Yep.
I was really fucking like hurt and felt lied to when I found out him and Undertaker weren't actually brothers.
I really felt like my life was
I
devastated.
did too. I'm just like,
Like
how
they made it
fucking
believable.
dare you?
They fucking make it believable shit.
They do though, man. I mean, they were both the same height and fucking, looked alike.
Yeah, the
dude,
build,
until the mask
everything.
came
So
off,
it made
like,
sense. They almost had the same fucking intro music.
Yeah, like they were two big dudes. I'm like, they have to be brothers,
Yeah.
There's no way they're not.
Right.
Yeah. But they're not.
And then you find out later down the line, like, oh, it's just all an act. I was like, fuck, man. I know wrestling's not the realest thing in the world, but I could definitely believe them two were fucking brothers, man.
Right.
But fucking Vince McMahon lying ass bitch.
Lion ass Vince McMahon. Something that I want to talk about.
What's
that I
up?
like you talking about wrestling figures. I've always thought this ever since I started collecting figures. Something that's been a problem is so I am not a fan of wrestling.
Right.
I know a lot about it because it's always been important to my family, and so like there are a couple of wrestling figures that if I could get, I would fucking buy.
Right.
Which are?
So like Jake the Snake, but the
Oh,
problem is I see them and they look like shit.
Yeah.
Mattel.
they do.
And
Yeah.
it's like, man, I can't display this the way that I want
Well,
to display this.
The new ones that I've been seeing are really photorealistic. I mean, my son is like a really big fan of John Cena. So
Yeah.
for Christmas, he got a John Cena that looks pretty much just like him. It's just weird. He's not bald anymore. He's got hair now, but it's a pretty good looking figure for what it is.
Yeah. I feel like the Jazz. Have you guys heard of Jazzwaws? The toy line Jazzwaws.
That's where
It's a toy line.
The Jazzwares?
Jazzwaws, I think it's called.
Are they the ones that were making the
Fortnite figures.
Oh yeah, Fortnite.
No, that's McFarlane's making them, ain't he?
Well, they are now. McFarlane makes
They
them
are
now,
now, but they
Okay.
before McFarlane, a company called Jazzwares.
Maybe that's what it is.
yeah.
They make the AEW figures.
Jazzwares, yes.
Okay.
Jazzwares makes the AEW figures.
Okay,
Yeah.
my bad. I don't. Anyways, but
They
I
do
feel like
great though.
yeah, I feel like the AEW figures are like years ahead of the WWE.
They are. I just don't know any of them.
It's better. So if you like actually wrestling, you will like AEW. If you like soap operas, go watch the WWE.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
I'm not a fan of the soap operas.
Yeah, I feel like AEW is more of like wrestling and storytelling without all the fucking you slept with my girlfriend, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
fucking shit.
No, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. And you know, if you ever watched New Japan Pro Wrestling, like I watch all that shit. That's
I
where,
watched
like,
some New Japan, yeah.
yeah, that's where like Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks and the Bullet Club pretty much guys came from. And over there they do like fucking 60-minute matches, dude.
Oh yeah.
To where-
So it's like endurance.
yeah, dude, to where like once the match is done, you see all the little fucking like
I'll be right
Japanese dudes or parents of the fucking wrestlers run in with just like ice packs and fucking putting them all over them, dude.
Yeah, I've seen some of those endurance matches.
Oh yeah, it's nuts.
They are pretty wild.
Yeah, dude. Like Kenny Omega and what the hell's that dude's name? I know he's called the Rainmaker. I can't think of his name because it's Japanese. I can't pronounce it anyways. But they went like fucking 60 minutes for like the New Japan IWGP heavyweight title. And they both look like their bodies were about to fucking shut the fuck down like after it all.
Yeah, because
And-
like wrestling might be fake, but it's not fake.
Right. It's like planned out, but it's not. I don't even know how to describe it because
It's
just
fake, but the physicalness of it, like okay, so like they learn a special way to slam you to not like actually hurt you.
exactly.
They slap you in ways to like make it look really rough, but
Yeah.
it's more loud than anything and things in that
Right.
nature, right?
Yeah.
But the physicalness of like lifting a 200-pound man up over your shoulders
exactly, dude.
is like the physicalness of lifting a 200 man up over your shoulders, regardless of if it's fake or not. Like,
Right.
regardless of how you're landing, you're still picking 200 pounds up above your head.
Right, dude. Yeah.
And they're
But, you know-
climbing turnbuckles with this or spinning them around or
Doing flips and shit.
shit.
Like,
Right. That's not easy stuff.
Fuck no, dude. And like I said, dude, like at the end of this, like they went to like a 60-minute draw or some shit. And like you just seen like Kenny Omega's friends like running into the ring with fucking like ice packs, just fucking setting them everywhere because he's fucking beat red, dude. And then the champion was fucking getting ice packs put on the back of his necks and shit. It was just fucking nuts, dude. Like they legit looked like they were about to fall out.
Yeah. The less awesome wrestling takes place in the WWE. The real wrestling takes place in the indie leagues like New Japan and AEW and Ring of Honor. I used to watch Ring of Honor, and
they went out of business.
I know.
That sucks, dude. I was like, damn, because and I blame WWE for that, dude. Because if you watched from like 2011, 2012 to like 2018, like they were fucking raiding the ROH's locker rooms. I mean, you had fucking Samoa Joe, Seth Rollins, fucking Daniel Bryan, fucking Sami Zayn. All them dudes came from ROH.
Right.
And Adam Cole, fucking, Kyle O'Reilly, stuff like that. And now
Kevin Steen.
Yeah, who's Kevin Owens now? Yeah, Kevin Steen. And Kevin Steen was a fucking beast, dude.
That's why I refuse to call him Kevin Owens, because that man, when he was wrestling as Kevin Steen, was a fucking monster, a goddamn force of nature, not to be reckoned with. And then he wrestled WWE as Kevin Owens, and I was like, this is not the same man.
No,
something has changed.
Like him. Who was it? Him, Adam Cole, and the Young Bucks had a group called Mount Rushmore because they considered themselves the Mount Rushmore of wrestling. And I remember when it was fucking put together, dude, Kevin Steen came on. Adam Cole was the champion, and he fought him, and he was like, you know what? He's like, I fucking hate you. He's like, you're a fucking piece of shit. And he's like, and I fucking hate you. And he's like, but you know what? That's okay. Because I'm a piece of shit. And he's like, I'm a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. And he's like, I fucking tried to beat you and I couldn't fucking do it. So you know what they say? If you can't beat them, fucking join them. And he's like, but I'm not going to suck your dick. He's like, but I'll make other people fucking suck your dick. He's like, but not these two, because they don't do that shit. They're good Christian boys. But I will make anybody that comes your way to fucking challenge you for that title suck your dick. It was great, dude. And I love the fucking non-scripted promos,
right?
Because you can feel when it's real and you can feel when it's typed out,
right?
And in the WWE, it's all typed out. But if you watch indies and fucking like AEW, you can tell they're fucking just, it's coming from the heart. That's fucking top of their head kind of shit. But yeah, anyways, how the fuck do we get talking about wrestling anyways?
I don't know. It's just,
I don't even remember.
We got away. They got away from us. To square things back around.
Oh, yeah.
You mentioned Gamorrean guards, and I know we got Boba in the sand people robes, the Tusken Raider robes, and we got Boba in the new armor, the new painted armor, worn over the Tusken Raider robes.
Yeah.
But we also got a Fennec Shand. But are there any figures just from episode 1? Like, I know for a fact, I want the Major Domo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We already got Tusken Raiders, so we really don't need any more of those.
I don't know. There was some black Tusken Raiders, and we haven't gotten any of those.
Yeah, we can get like a chieftain or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. The main like few that were in this episode, I want.
They were all black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tusken Raiders.
They were a different tribe than the ones we've seen before.
Right. And they were strong as fuck.
Yeah. That one that beat the shit out of Boba, I think that was the chieftain's wife.
Yeah.
The way she's dressed makes me think it's a female.
Yeah.
Me too.
And it would make sense the chieftain's wife was probably the badass of the tribe. Because in their tribe, the women fight too, not just the men.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like an equal fucking kind of thing.
It's equal rights.
Equal rights.
Like everybody does their share.
Yeah, they pull their weight. They pull their weight.
Exactly.
Even the children do shit too.
Yeah, they make slaves dig holes for water balls.
Yeah. Water balls that you just drink out of and not question
that's the thing about
this?
me, dude. That's the thing. Like, is okay, so they got these motherfuckers digging for those waters, right? Like, and they'd find them and be like, oh, look at this, and then like take a drink. I'm like, how's there not sand in that water, bro?
Yeah.
Like, it didn't even show him popping a top off.
Yeah.
No. So it's I don't know if you noticed, he busted open. They're like seeds with water in them. They're solid, and if you watch it, he pokes at the top of it in before he takes a drink.
Okay,
how do they know where to dig? Because it seemed like they know.
They're Tusken Raiders.
Well, yeah, that's true. I'm just saying. I'm just like, is it just certain spots you can find them?
But what
Tusken I don't know. I'm not a Tusken Raider, Adam. I don't know the Tusken Raider secrets.
Why not?
Because no one's told me yet.
You had one fucking job, Colin. One job.
God damn it. I will say I had a thought when they were fighting Boba Fett. I was like impressed a little more that fucking what's his name? Fuck, Anakin.
Oh yeah.
Killed an entire tribe of them.
Yeah.
Like, I understand he had a lightsaber, but like that had to be difficult.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah.
But also, he's the fucking chosen one, and he tapped into the dark side for the first time.
Oh yeah, definitely, dude. He didn't give two shits.
So
I killed them all, the women and the children too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, man. And Padme ate that shit up, dude. She was like, that's sexy as fuck. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like, you killed the women and the children too.
She's like, this one's a keeper.
You're a bad guy. Oh yeah, I love me a bad boy. Yeah, no. You look back and I'm like, Padme, this man came to you and said, I'm a serial killer.
Pretty much, yes. Women and children.
Yeah.
Immediately made her wet.
And yeah. You got hot in your pants rather than we're like, this child that I'm dating is fucking insane. Maybe I should tell somebody because he's in a position of political power that could probably destroy the entire galaxy.
Yeah. And she didn't say shit. She didn't even say shit to fucking Obi-Wan when he came in. Like, is that Anakin's baby? May Lord help us all kind of shit.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
No, what if I were to say, Misa been a bad girl?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, dude. Wow, I'm highly disturbed now. Therapy.
You know, I mean, it's bad enough that fucking.
You don't think Padme could have
got some nookie in the Clone Wars?
Listen, you don't think that Jar Jar could have had a baby with Padme?
I do. I don't think Jar Jar
interspecies would allow it.
Right. Like the only thing
could you imagine a person, but they got the Jar Jar ears. Like
no.
The only thing I could see Padme using Jar Jar for is the tongue.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Good point.
I think if she was to have sex with him, one of the main rules would be do not fucking nut me.
Yeah.
Or don't look at me at all.
Don't look at me and don't fucking nut me.
Wear this bag over your
head. It had to be a suitcase though, dude. Like
yeah,
a fucking plastic.
Can you imagine what he would sound like? Ooh. Oh my god.
Ooh, Misa feel good. Ooh, Misa bust nut.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This has got way out of hand.
Yeah. This is,
So is that Hot Toys Boba Fett there? That's just his head. They don't have a head sculpt at all under that.
no, because he didn't show his face in the originals.
No, he didn't.
It was some old geeky dude with glasses.
It was Jeremy Bullock.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, it was. It was Jeremy Bullock. He was also a pilot in Revenge of the Sith.
And he was also in The Empire Strikes Back with Boba and the Carbonite. The Carbonite Han. He was an Imperial.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, that's neat. I know a lot of people in Star Wars have reprised roles.
Mm-hmm. Like Anthony Daniels was one of the people inside the bar that Anakin was in Episode 2. And so was Ahmed Best. Ahmed Best was in there too, who played Jar Jar.
Was he?
Yeah.
He's the dude that almost committed suicide back in the day, right?
Yep.
Because
fuck them people. They made Jar Jar Binks feel bad. Right. I can't imagine liking something that much that I blame somebody for making it bad. Like,
no, it's not their fault. They did what they were supposed to do. They read the script, they acted it out. It's not their fault.
He did the voice. Lucas is the one that was like, "That's the voice. That's the voice I want."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like these people shaming man for doing his fucking job.
Like, what, dude? Piece of fucking shit, bro. Straight up.
Yeah, that's why we can all agree that Star Wars fans are some of the most toxic fans out there.
There's no fan more toxic than a Star Wars fan.
No. They either want it their way or no way.
They are definitely probably the oldest fandom.
Yeah.
The most toxic fandom. And
one of the
I love Star Wars. Don't get me wrong, but I don't count myself as in that fan.
No, I don't either.
No, not
I know
really.
what I like. I know what I don't like, and that's it.
Because like even so, some the Star Wars fandom, a lot of people have sworn off the new 3 movies entirely. And like I'll say, I wasn't crazy about them at all, but some of the parts of those movies were insanely good.
Yes, but the problem is not good enough to warrant a good movie.
Right. You can't an hour and a half to almost 2 hour long movie can't be 2 really, 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 really good 15-minute long scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like each movie had like 2 or 3 scenes that were like fucking great. Like
The
Last Jedi's opening, I will forever. That's one of my favorite moments in Star Wars.
When Poe was fucking with what's his face?
Yeah, when he was flying the X-Wing down the fucking front of the Imperial Star Destroyers when they had their whole fleet there, because it was just a singular X-Wing on top.
He was controlling them.
Yeah, he was blowing up their cannons so the bombing run would be more successful.
But he was trolling them to stall them for the fleet to arrive.
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, so some people might get mad. I will say that I do like Han better, and Han is a good pilot.
Yeah,
but we never. So like, Poe is the new Han Solo, right? He's that kind of character.
That's what they were trying to do, but in my opinion, I don't think it quite worked because he lacked backstory.
But what I'm saying is, so the character motif, right?
Yeah.
It's Poe. It's Poe and Han Solo are like the same thing.
Okay. Yeah.
And so, hold on one second. And so they did a good job with that, I think. But we never got to see Han Solo being a really, really, really good pilot, right?
I agree.
And we got to see Poe Dameron take out all the guns on 2 Imperial Star Destroyers in the middle of an entire fleet of the
Yeah.
Imperial Army.
Yeah.
We
I'm not
never
taking
got-
that away from him. I just, I'm not saying he's not a good pilot, but there was not enough story for him to actually care about the character.
Yeah. I'll agree with
I
that.
think that's what lacked in a lot of it. I think a lot of the reasons why they failed is because what they were trying to do is they were trying to put the original actors back in their places, okay, and then introduce new people for people to latch onto so they can continue it. Well, that
Yeah.
failed miserably because they didn't have enough fucking backstory for you to even care
Yeah.
about their fate whatsoever.
Right.
The only one, and I'm not including the original cast of the original trilogy that were in there. The only one that I gave a fuck about was Kylo Ren.
Yeah, same.
That's the
Kylo,
only one.
I like Kylo.
Adam Driver fucking killed that role.
Yeah, he did.
Adam Driver
I
did
agree.
great. I think that we're about at a time now. We need to give our closing thoughts here. Let's, Jared. Anything?
My closing thoughts is that I'm definitely fucking excited for the rest of the season. You said it was
Yeah.
supposed to be like 7 episodes.
I think it's around 7 episodes. I could
7
be
episodes?
wrong.
Okay. I think within them 7 episodes, we're going to learn a lot about Boba's backstory. I hope they touch on his clone training
Yes.
because if you remember, they put him back with the kid clones.
Yes.
I also hope that because he was with what the hell was her name? She was with Doku for a while, double lightsaber.
Oh, Asajj Ventress?
Yes.
Yes,
That would be cool to see her fucking come back on a
dude. Seeing her live action is gonna blow some minds.
Yes.
I get to see a live action Asajj Ventress. I'll die.
Yeah.
I will just.
That's what I'm
die
saying. That's what I'm saying. Like
right
I didn't
there.
even think about it. I didn't even think about it really until I was like,
But again,
thinking about
yeah,
the
I
Clone
think
Wars.
that's a reveal that much like Luke,
They're going to keep very close to the chest.
very close to the
Yes.
chest. My
Yeah.
closing thoughts. I think that we need to watch the already semi-rocky relationship between Fennec and Boba, and I
Yeah.
think that Boba might even repaint his armor again once he's
You think so?
established.
Yeah.
Why do
Maybe.
I think that? As a closing thought, I think that Hasbro wants to make money and we can sell even more Boba Fett merch if we have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 different paint jobs for Boba Fett.
I mean, look how many fucking times that Mando had his shit changed.
Yeah. Should they changed it in the first episode, dude?
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
He got
is-
upgraded.
Yeah, he did.
And in season 2, he got even more upgraded.
Yeah, and it was just like, oh man, just they want us to keep spending money, and I'm just like, fuck, man.
Right.
Well,
Adam,
look
what are
at
your
me, man.
closing?
The Hot Toys, man. They're going to
For
be
real,
pumping out
dude.
Bobas. They're going to be pumping out Bobas too.
Yeah,
Closing thoughts. Let's see what I have to add. I do think because it's just a Dave Filoni and John's thing. I don't think every episode's going to be a banger. I think there's going to be maybe at least one kind of filler, if you want to even call it that. It's not going to have as much action. It's going to have more story involved. So I would say don't keep your hopes up to see every episode that's going to be like fucking amazing or whatever. Like this one, I wouldn't say it's fantastic. It's the first episode, but we did get some things that we wanted answers to. So I'm happy with that. Other than that, I mean, I really don't have anything else to add that you guys haven't already said.
all right.
All right. Well, and with that, with the catchphrase that Jared
Stay
has
geeky.
coined, "Stay geeky, my dudes."
Stay geeky, have a good one, and stay healthy.
Yeah.